moderator, enter. It is created, so we go to check moderator and perform our magic. This is check admin. We just copy what we have here and go to check moderator, paste it at the top of this place, and check if anything a moderator can access, an admin can access it. So we want to make sure that admins and moderators can access these routes. So that's why we are checking if your role ID is less than 2 or less than 3. Alright, so you have no permission to view this. Okay, cool, perfect. Alright, now we're going to have to go and add it in our kernel. So minimize this, look at kernel.php, inside HTTP, we'll click on it. At the bottom here, we'll duplicate this line, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, duplicate the line. We'll craft a name, any name we want to call it. For me, just for simplicity, I'll call it check moderator. And then we're going to have to go copy the class name. Look at the class name here, check moderator. We'll copy it and paste it here. So this will help us check if the user is either an admin or moderator, which means we can go we can now go add it in our routes. So let's go to a route that is called that is on our routes web.php. So we now know only admins can access this. Only admins can access this. Access this. Beautiful. Let us look at something else like users. Anything that has to do with not everything in users. We need to take care of. Let me show you. In users, we don't want people to be able to access index. That is users. We don't want this URL. That is the list of all users. No, nobody should be able to see list of all users unless they're a moderator or an admin. Period. So let's check it out. Maybe there are other things moderators and admin can access. So we created this route group. Let's put a comment. Only moderators and admins. So the reason why I'm putting it inside this auth is that first of all, the person has to be logged in. That is Otwell. So let's do check moderator. So check moderator can only access. Only moderators can access route resource, not resource, route get users at user controller at index. So this particular route, forget it. I'm gonna call it user.index name, user.index also. Do I remember? I think it's users. We have to go and find out whether the default is users. So to find out, we have to go to Laravel documentation and look for resource routes. Package resources, Eloquent API resources. Is it controller resource? I think it's controller that we should deal with. We're looking for controller, and there it is. So under controllers, you see resource controllers. If you click on it, opens a section of the page. Resource controllers. So if you come here, you see that get photos. It's photos.index. This is an example. So if the default index page is the name is photos.index. So this one should be users.index. So we don't want somebody to be able to see all users unless they are an admin or a moderator. That's it, period. So let's go and try it out and see how that works out. So we get back to our application, and I'm a moderator, so I have to change my profile first. Let me make myself a normal user or a buyer. So here I can change my status to 4, my role ID to 4. Then I can go back and try to access all users. Let me click on this. class middleware auth not found. Really? That means there is a problem. So okay, yeah, we're logged out. That's why we're seeing this error. We're logged out. Oh yeah, we're not logged out, but we didn't import it. We never imported it. Look at our inside this middleware file. We didn't import it, so we forgot. So we have to go back to the middleware, check moderator. We used auth and we used flash. We need to import it at the top. Use flash. Use auth. Cool. So now we have it. We can refresh now. Users. Okay. It brought us here for a reason, because if we look at the web.php file, see that it sorts out the user's route first. Once this user's route involves all these things we saw here. So once you have a resource in Laravel attached to a route, that means it's a combination of many routes inside one. Look at all the routes that are inside that one resource. Alright, so inside that one resource there is users / users already there. So Laravel is running this file, comes here, sees that user.index, it executes it even before it gets to this place. So we need to put it underneath, below this. Alright, so it checks and throws the error before even it gets here. So we can try and refresh the page, and that works for a reason. The reason we have is that the code we wrote in here is wrong. Look at what we're checking for. We're saying if the person is a moderator and admin, throw an error. No, we should say if the person is not, that is if it's above 2. So somebody's trying to access a URL and we're checking if they are not an admin or a moderator, then we have to throw an error. You see? So let's go and check it out. I try refresh, trying to access the users. And of course we can go back and readjust what we had. Bring this one up. Refresh. So now we have the error. Alright, perfectly. We finally got it perfectly. So just a quick few seconds run through of what we had. Laravel executes this, gets here, sees the instruction that only moderators can execute the problem, the routes, and then it goes to check this middleware, what is inside. Goes to the middleware, sees that you are not a moderator and you're not an admin, therefore it throws this error. Now I've noticed in different versions of Laravel that you have to put this below this or vice versa. So check the one that works for your own version and use it. So